So we're here to talk a little bit about diastasis recti, what that means, what that is, and how I can help you. So I have a workshop coming up. It's going to be really great. It's online. It's 2 hours. It is Thursday, the 16th of July from 11 to 1. And in this online workshop, you're going to register. We're going to talk about it. We're going to do a workout, and then I'm going to be able to answer questions so you can take this information into all the other ways that you move to understand what it means to redefine our strength in the center line when there is diastasis recti. Okay, so what is DR? And many of you know, because I'm going to tell you, my YouTube friends, that this is one of the highest watched videos that I've ever put out here. So diastasis recti is the separation of the abdominal wall, right, that happens for any reason of intra-abdominal pressure, certainly making babies, right? And that's where I can speak from experience with that. And it is a physical journey, an emotional journey. It really makes you question who you are, how to find yourself. You lose sight of your center line. It's really challenging. And so Pilates, done well, is really good for helping us redefine our strength in the center line and have integrity again. And what you need to know are the ways to modify your core workout so that you're not exacerbating the problem, but instead you're helping everything, you're giving the core time to re-knit so that there is strength in the center. And so much of that comes from being able to fire your transverse. And that's these muscles out here instead of your rectus abdominus, right? If we grip and flex the rectus, it creates that pushing out thing, which is what happened in the first place, right? When the rectus abdominus get pressure, they split apart, that linea alba gives. And now there's this space in between. And I really feel, and I feel from my own personal experience in my body and from working with a lot of clients, that with a disciplined, mindful Pilates practice with someone who knows and can help you along the way, with frequency, you're going to be able to get that gap to get smaller and tighter and have more integrity and less pain and symptoms surrounding. It's very possible, whether your kids are 6 months or 6 years. But it takes frequency, consistency, and knowing what you're looking for, okay? So we're going to do a small workout, and I'm going to give you some clues and cues that you can take into your own practice and how you're moving through the world. But it's really learning. It's what every person that I teach Pilates to, I want to help them learn what it means to scoop, to pull in, to engage your whole powerhouse instead of pushing out and gripping the abs. The pushing out, the gripping, just the abs in the front, there's so much more there. You want to work your powerhouse, and that is below, above. It's like here to here. And there's an engaging where you're pulling in, you're carving out, rather than a flexing and pushing out. Okay, so we're going to review all of this. But here we go. I'm going to take you through some half roll downs. So you're going to use your arms as one of your best tools if you don't have Pilates apparatus around you, right? You're going to press your arms into your legs, start your half roll down, and just go very small. What we're trying to figure out is the difference between pulling in and pushing out. So there I'm like flexing and gripping, and that's my rectus pushing forward. Or the rectus pulls in and kind of widens, and the transverse gets to take over and be the leader. And that's what we want. It's going to be much easier to find this when we use our arms as a tool. So I'm pressing my arms into my legs, and I'm engaging now into my lats, my back, even into my hips. So I'm now supporting above and below the thing that needs support. Okay? Pull and curve up. And again, press and curve down. So sometimes we need, as we're finding strength, using the arms to help, because you're trying to access your low abs from your pubic bone all the way up into your ribs, your upper abs. So this is this upper powerhouse, lower. Use your arms to help you. Okay? Let's go slowly all the way down onto your back. Use your arms as you go. And just bend your knees, plant your feet, stay right here. Shoulders go back, and just let yourself settle on the mat. Okay, just the right leg, connecting to your core. And I'm really a big believer that for you to find this, you're going to need to feel this. So put your hands on your body here on your sides, so your transverse you can tell is working. Pick your right knee up, set it back down, pick the left up. So what you're learning, which is what I talk about all the time in CoreSelf in the workouts, is that you're moving your leg from your waist. I'm not picking my leg up from my leg or from my rectus. I'm picking it up from a powerhouse right here And again, slowly pick it up, set it down. And the way I teach that I've always taught, and now how I really teach on my membership platform, CoreSelf, which I hope you come over to if you're not already, is I'm always giving you form cues so you understand the why. And then it's going to light up for you and you're going to take it into life. It's going to make sense for you. So we're always building. Pick it up, set it down. Okay, now the next step from that, let's pick up both. You're more in this table. Set your hands on your core and feel. If you start to drop that right foot down a little, can you keep everything still, engaged? And this is what we'll go over in the workshop too, is it's going to be different whether this is new for you, how wide the diastasis recti is, how old your kids are, men, women, it's all different. Pick it up a little. But what you got to learn is, oh, when I drop this down and I push out, that's what we're trying to feel the difference. What's pushing out versus pulling in. And this I want to teach everybody, whether you have DR or not. That's what helps our spine have more integrity, and then we're out of low back pain. Nobody wants low back pain. One more. And hug them in. Did you do all those while I was talking? Maybe. Okay, I'm going to show you one more little trick because you know in Pilates, there's plenty of upper ab curl. Picking our head up without the core firing well can get us in trouble because we can be pushing out. So it's going to be different for all of us. Again, right? This is all consult the people in your life, the professionals who you know and trust. Okay? This is really just YouTube. So but I'm saying, in my experience, now you're going to push your legs into your hands. And now I am using my resources, my arms, my legs, I've got connection. And then when I go single leg stretch here, one in, one out, and switch, I'm able to stay connected. I've built like this little circuit with my arms and my legs. The whole powerhouse is turned on. Versus if I'm not holding on the whole time, there's going to be this push out in between where I'm pushing and there's like the doming in the center. And now I'm exacerbating the issue. When I hold on and I create opposition, now I can level it out and I can gather wrinkles in my t-shirt. I'm always cueing. I'll say this over and over on CoreSelf. You want wrinkles in your t-shirt, that means you're pulling in. You're not pushing out. So you see the connection. My arms are working, right? You're staying connected. Now the same thing would apply as if I go to single straight. One up, one down. And I'm still working. I have not let go. There's no moment where I let go and I lose it. Because then I'm working against myself, right? You're building this and you can always pause and kind of feel and be like, all right, what's happening? Am I pulling into the center? Okay, hug them in. Let's plant your feet. Let's pick up in a little bridge. Press into your feet, hips up. And now this is what you're learning. I talk about again and again is this front side, back side connection. So I'm not lifting up and losing it. Don't lose it. Hold it to the center. So as much as my feet press in and my hips pick up, hammies on, glutes on, because your hammies and your glutes, this whole thing is part of your powerhouse. It's very important, very powerful. And then we go front to back side is on. Press your arms and hold. And you're just building right here, integrity in the center. And then roll the spine down top to bottom. Let's do one more just to feel that. Roll it up, press into your feet. Pause there, you feel both sides connected. You feel you can even check in here. You kind of make that C, feels your transverse working. Roll your spine down, super smooth. Okay, so to get up to seated and a roll up, that's always a vulnerable place where we can really push out. So we either don't do it yet, if you're not ready, or you pull. Same idea like we did before. I'm going to pull. My arms are a tool, a resource, to help me connect to my core and get my spine more flexible. I pull, 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 pull. And then at the top, can fold over. Okay, so that's just a little sampler, because we're going to do a whole workshop. And there are a whole lot of workouts inside CoreSelf that will help you understand DR and this idea of staying core connected, having integrity in the middle while we do hard things. Front to back, powerhouse above and below, so that this has a chance to re-knit and build new strength. Okay, so I look forward to it. Come to this workshop. It's online. It's the 16th, 11 to 1. Can't wait to see you there. We'll talk all about it, and we'll keep doing things. We'll keep doing things together. All right, good work.